bringing the chair into it. We're going to take it a little easy here to start out with. First thing we're going to do is just a nice easy squat. Grab onto the back of the chair. Let's get the form right. Putting the shoulder blades back, chest is out. Dropping the butt down, knees go over the laces of the shoes, no farther than that. Once the knees go out past the toes, you're driving up through the front of the knees, through the meniscus, causing all sorts of problems there. Keep the weight in the back of the foot, feet, so that you have the big muscles doing the work, the hamstrings and the glutes, and up you go, and the quadriceps. Back down again, butts back, a little farther this time. Take your time, a little bit at a time. This is a great way to get the feel for this, for the squat, because you don't want to come down head first like we usually do. Put the butt down, keep your chest up, shoulder blades back, pushing down on the chair, come back up again, and bring the toes up off the floor. One more time, down, 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 down. Roll the hips, and bring it back up again. Chair off to the side. We're just going to do a step and a step, out, toe right straight forward as you pick up the foot. Heel comes up first, ball of the foot, tap the ball of the foot and bring it back in again. Switch sides and over. You stay right in the middle. So what you don't want to do is bring your body over the center. Not right now. We're just getting that balance over that stationary leg. Out and out. Bring the arm into it. Cross body with the arm and bring it back. Other side. Hips stay forward. Torso stays forward. All you're doing is rotating the shoulder to push out and out. So don't turn your entire body. There's no stretch through the upper back. If you do that, you're not warming up the chest at all. Push and push. Now, right straight across the torso, same thing. Foot goes out, arm goes out. Working that hip at the same time you're working the shoulder socket. And out, out. Take the hand, rotate as you push out. Feel the stretch through the shoulder blades all the way back to the middle of the back on each side, rolling the shoulders as you go. And across one more time. And we're good. Going into just a march. Wide march, feet out to a narrow march. One thing you want to watch for here, toes, knees, torso, everything right straight forward. Bringing the heel up first, then coming off the ball of the foot, just like standard gait, just like you were walking. Arms go with it, opposite arm, opposite leg. Up and up. Start out small, and as you go, bring that knee up just a little bit higher. Little bit. Again, what's right for you is how high your body says you can go with it. Work on form. Work on keeping your body in alignment. Most important things. And we are good. Just step out and bring it back. Out and back. Nice, easy movement. Foot out and back. Remember, as you do this, heel comes up first, off the ball of the foot. Step forward, coming back, pushing through the heel. Back leg does the work to hold you up. So that one in the center, your stance leg, is the one that's doing the work as you bring that other leg back and up. Ball of the foot to the heel, heel to ball of the foot. Heel, what do they say? Heel, ball, toe is how we have the sequence for walking. Yes, that is what it is. Out and back. Step out. Stay in that stagger step. Feet are parallel. Shoulder blades are back. You're doing a hip hinge right over that front leg. So you want to bring yourself out over that leg, pushing the butt back as you go. Arms right straight out in front. Roll the shoulders forward and bring the arms up overhead. Rolling the shoulder blades back as you come. You want the arms right next to the ears. Spine in a straight line. So you can do a side bend, stretching out those vertebrae as you come over the top. Don't let the hip pop out. Keep it right over between the legs. Back up. And going back into that hip hinge. Butt out, arms start to come down, shoulder blades are back. Once you get out here, palm of the fist, fist to palm. Coming around over that extended front leg, rolling the shoulders. Keeping the shoulder blades in a straight line, or the shoulders in a straight line. Right across, back, and step back. Let's do the other side, same thing. Other foot forward, knee over the ankle. You're hip hinging over that front leg. Arms are forward. Roll the shoulders, feel the stretch through the upper back. Push through that front foot from the ball of the foot to the heel. Don't go into the toe. Bring it up overhead, doing a side bend. Again, arm right next to the ear, spine straight, and feel the stretch through the arm, through the shoulder, and through the hip ribs. Bring it back up on top and down. So we put the palm and the fist together to keep the elbows right straight out, keeping the shoulders straight all the way through this rotation. Turn and bring it back to center and step back. Grab onto the side of the chair. We're going to take arm up and do just a little bit more stretching. This time, putting the hand on the chair, bring the torso around, hips still stay straight, but use that hand to balance you and get over as far as you can, stretching out this whole side, through the arm, through the shoulder, through the ribs, all the way down the side of the torso, coming down, stretch over the top, bring that arm up and over, use it as leverage to bring you back up to the top. One more time, to the side. It's a much more intense stretch than we had before, but we started out with the easy stretch and then go into a little more once we have those muscles warmed up. And bring it back down. Other side, same thing. Again, hand on the chair. You want to use that. You can put your weight into it. Little bend in the knees. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Arm up on the side and bring it over the top. Pushing down into that chair, bring it over the top. Whoa, don't let the hips drop out to the side. So you lose your stretch. The minute you bring the hips out, you don't have that stretch through the torso anymore. Reach across, arm up first, out to the side, use it for leverage to bring you back up again. All right, going back to the other side we are. We're going to work hamstrings. So getting into a forward lunge or a stagger step, knee over the ankle. We're going to go back to that hip hinge. Hold on to the chair as you go so you can get down a little deeper. Butt goes back. As you push that butt back, you're going to feel the hamstrings stretching out, warming them up, down, hold. Feel just a light stretch. You don't want to go any farther than that. Muscles only give so much. After that, they're fighting you. And back up. Once they start fighting you, then you run into problems. That's when you get the pulled muscles. Bring it down again. Hip hinge, torso straight, knees over the ankle on the front. Bring it down and push back up. Same on the other side, going into that stagger step. Feet are parallel. And hip hinge, pushing the butt back. As you come down, stretches in the back of the thigh, into the glutes. Hold for a little bit. And bring it back up again one more time. Take it down. A little farther this time. Deep breath in. Exhale, see if you can get just another centimeter out of it. Just anything. And push. Bring it back up again. We're going to work the inner thighs this time. Picking the foot up. Reach across, stepping. And bring it back. Staying on the one side. So foot up. Swing over and back. When you do this, you want to make sure that you're going over the other foot, not around it. Don't go out front. What we don't like to do is pick our foot up and go over the top. So if you do get pushed sideways, if you do start to trip, feet catch each other, and then it's that, I don't know what happened, my feet got caught up in each other. We need to work those hip flexors to lift the leg, bring the inner thigh into it, pull across. So if you do trip and fall or trip, you can catch yourself and bring yourself back again. Warming up that inner thigh, stretching out the outer hip. Bring it over and back. One more time. And bring it back. Other side, same thing. Again, pick it up over the top of the other foot. Get those hip flexors involved. Lift that leg up. Over. We stop lifting up. These hip flexors get weak. They get tight, and we stop lifting that leg. Over and back. So we need to make sure that we're really focusing on those muscles, get them strong So it can lift the foot so you're not shuffling. Out, back, bring it across. Make sure you got a little bend in that stationary leg in the knee. And back out, cross, and back. One more time. Take it there and bring it back. To the back of the chair we go, working the calf muscles this time. Bringing the heels up. Remember, you're putting the weight on the ball of the foot, not the toes. Toes are for balance. They're not made to handle the weight. And back down. The weight-bearing part is the ball of the foot. Keep the knees bent. Bring the heels up. Feel the muscles working in the back of the lower legs. The other thing you want to make sure of is that the ball of the foot is flat on the floor, inside to out. Right to left. And back down. Working those inner thighs to keep that foot flat, or to keep the ball of the foot flat. Feel the muscles working in the back of the lower legs. Those calf muscles. Down one more time. Bring it up. And back down. Bringing the toes up. Hinging on that heel. Narrow base. You've got just that little bit of contact with the floor and the heel. Bring them back down. Keep a little bend in the knee. Don't let the butt push out on this. You want to stay upright. If you feel uncomfortable, like you're going to fall backwards, get up against a wall when you do this. You want to have that feeling of moving backwards, teaching the brain what it feels like, and then counteracting it by coming forward, which is what you're going to do. What you want to do if you do start to trip backwards, stop and bring it forward. One more time. Up, working those muscles in the front, in the shins, and back, down. Again, butt kickers. Bring the heel up to the butt as high as you can get it, making sure the knees stay parallel. So you don't want one leg going back. What you don't want is the knee coming forward. It's not a march. We're using these muscles in the back of the thigh to lift that lower leg and back down. Get it up as high as you can. One last squeeze and release. A couple more times. Bring it up. Feel that muscle working back there, tightening right up. Feeling like it's going to cramp up. You're going to have a Charlie horse. Stop before you do that. And back down again. Same on the other side. This is strengthening the muscle up that helps lift the leg as we're walking, as we're going upstairs. Pick it up and back down. A couple more times. A little bend in the knee on that stationary leg. Never lock it out. Up and back down one more time. Bring it up. Hold and back down. All right. Grab a drink of water. That is our warm-up. Grab a weight. Grab two weights. Or whatever you got for resistance. Not everybody uses weights. You can do the movements without using the weights. We're going to go ahead and sit down to do this. Or if you want to do them standing up, Neil, yeah, if you want to do them standing up, feel free. Go right ahead. Shoulder blades are back. Neutral position. First thing we want to do is get in our neutral position. So we've got knees over the ankles, shoulder blades back, not exaggerated back, but just right underneath the ears. So squeeze the shoulder blades together and then just relax, let them fall right underneath the ears in alignment with the hips. You've got a little curve in the lower part of your back. First thing we're going to do is a forearm strengthening. It's pretty simple. Just squeeze. Squeeze the weights. That's it. Just squeeze them. If you're not using weights, just squeeze the hands. Feel the muscles working. Lower half of the arm. And release. Grip strength is something we lose. Do it again. Bring it up nice and tight. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. Feeling those muscles tighten up. Working them. And release. The longer we hold them, the more we're going to break those muscles down. The better it is for building them back up again. And again, squeeze as hard as you can. You should feel it on the outside of the hand, the inside of, or outside of the arm, inside of the arm. And release one more time. Squeeze it. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right. That was from the elbow to the wrist. We're going to go elbow to shoulder this time. Biceps curl for the front of the arm. Bringing the weights up in front. What you want to make sure of on this. Upper arms right next to the torso all the way. And bring the weights forward in an arc. Coming up 3/4 of the way up. And back down to 1/4 of the way up. What you want to keep are the muscles. Again, keep the muscles under tension as long as possible. The more you keep them under tension, the longer you keep them under tension, the more they're going to break down to build back up again. So we're going to bring it down nice and slow. Take your time. Shoulder blades back, chest is out. So you have this tendency to let the shoulders roll forward. Keep the shoulder blades back, bring them up and back down. Keep those elbows right next to the torso all the way through this. Up, hold, and back down again. Feel the muscles working from the inside of the elbow all the way up, going up to almost the shoulder. If you don't feel them working, move around a little bit. Everybody gets to the muscles differently. Everybody's body is different. And back down. Start getting any pain in the inside of the elbows or anywhere in the arm, stop. Don't do that anymore. Get rid of the weights and keep doing the movement without the weights. And back down one more time. Bring it up. Hold. And back down again. Palms down, weights on the legs. Those heel raises we did before, we're going to put some weight into it now. We're going to take, if you can, weights on the end, hands on top. Bringing the heels up, pushing down with the arms at the same time. You're going to feel it through the shoulders, chest, sides of the back, upper half of the back, and back down again, as well as the calf muscles as you lift that heel up and then push down with the arms, hands flat, pushing, 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 and back down. Back up. Again, the longer we can keep them under tension, the more we're working the muscles, the better off we are. Hold. And back down one more time. Bring it up. Hold it right there, pushing down and back down again. So what we worked there were the muscles in the upper back, across the lats, all the way into the trapezoids in the middle of the back. All right. Next exercise is going to be triceps kickback. Go to one weight. One weight only. Hand on the knee. We're going to keep the shoulders square to the floor as we do this. So make sure that you're parallel with the floor. Elbow back as far as it'll go. Reach back. Squeeze that muscle in the back of the upper arm. We're looking for the triceps muscles here. Hold. And then release. So bring it up. Feel that muscle tense up. Those tricep muscles really like to get tight as you're holding them. And back down. They'll feel like they're cramping up. That's a good thing. As you bring the weight down, don't just let it hang at the bottom. We only do these exercises for 40 seconds. We want to keep it under tension as much of that 40 seconds as possible. It's not that long. Up, squeeze, hold, and back down. A couple more times. Bring it up. Shoulders square to the floor, shoulder blades back, chest is out. Don't let yourself roll down with the shoulders towards the floor. You feel that in the lower back. It's going to hurt. Down one more time. Bring it up. Squeeze the muscle. When you get to the back, don't lock the elbow out all the way. Keep a little bend in the elbow and then tighten that muscle up in the back of the arm. And back down, upper back of the arm. Other side, same thing. Start out finding our posture. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Neutral position. Coming down, using the hand to make sure that the shoulders stay square to the floor. You don't want to twist on this one. That'll take, again, engage the lower back, which you don't want. Elbow back as far as it'll go. Reach that arm back. Don't lock the elbow out. Keep a little bend in it. Squeeze those muscles so you can feel it in the top of the back or in the back of the arm. Up, hold, squeeze. So this turns into a pulse move. It's down and right back up again. Holding in there and back down. Keep it up there as long as you can. Feel those muscles tighten up. You feel them really get nice and tight. Then you can Release just a little bit, let the weight down just a couple inches, and right back up again. Holding and back down. If you can't keep the weight holding back like that, you're using too much weight, go to something lighter or get rid of the weights and just contract those muscles. And back down one more time. Up, hold, and back down. Set the weights down for a second. We're going to do next exercise we're going to do. I want to go through without weights first, just to get a feel for the exercise. What you want to do is make sure that the back is straight on this one. Shoulder blades are back. So exaggerate that movement of getting the shoulder blades back. Feet flat on the floor, knees over the ankles. You're going to take the torso and just bend at the hips only, coming down over those thighs. And now pushing through the ball of the foot to the heel, drive yourself back up again to a seated position. Back down, back down. Roll the shoulder blades back. Bring the arms, a little bend in the elbows, bring the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and release, coming back up again. Again, down, bringing the elbows back, shoulder blades together. Keep the chest out. You want to have that little curve in the lower part of your back. And together, one more time. Leaning forward, bringing the arms back. Weight is in the ball of the foot to the heel of the feet. And bring it back up again. All right, grabbing our weights. Same movement. Except we're just going to stay out here, over torso, over the hip, or over the thighs. Shoulder blades are back, just like when we did it before. We're going to bring the weights back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and back down. So we're working the posture muscles in the upper back, the ones that hold the shoulder blades back, opening up the chest, bringing the chin up. Because if you let the shoulders roll forward, chin will come down to the chest. The minute you roll those shoulder blades back, neck straightens out, chin comes up. You're not blocking the air passage to the lungs. You're able to fill them up. And strengthening up that muscle in the back will keep it like that. So that becomes the neutral position, or the natural position for you when you're sitting, standing, anything. You have that nice straight line posture. And back down. Bring it up. Again, it's a small movement. You're not letting the weight go all the way down. Weights are out front. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring them down. Right back into it again. Squeeze it together. If you're having any pinching in the shoulders at all, try to get those shoulder blades open just a little bit more. And if it still hurts, get rid of the weights. Just do this exercise without the weights. Or use lighter weights if you have them. And back down one more time. Bring it up, bring it back. Squeeze. And release. Couple more. Couple more. Palms are facing back. Get those shoulder blades back again. We're going to lift the weights up on the sides. Side raise. And back down. Things to be careful of. To watch for here as you bring the weights up, don't let the shoulders come up to the ears. Keep them down and bring it back down. The other thing is, don't let the shoulders roll forward. If you feel any pinching in the front of the shoulders at all in that socket, bring the shoulder blades back, chest out. Make sure the weights are right on the sides. If your weights are too heavy and you can't get them up to the outside, bend the elbow. Closer the weights are to the body, the easier it is, the less the muscles have to work. And bring it down. Shoulder blades back, chest is out. Bring it up. And back down. You should be feeling this in the outside muscle of the shoulders. One more time. Bring it up. Hold. And back down. So there's three muscles in the shoulder. There's the deltoids, front, middle, and back. This exercise coming out to the side works the middle. Next one we're going to do works the front. We're going to lift to the front. Makes sense, doesn't it? Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Same thing. Arms up. And back down. Working a different muscle in that shoulder socket. The stronger those muscles are, the more secure that joint is, the more stable it is. But also, if you do fall, stronger the muscles are, the more they protect that joint. The bones, too. So the stronger you can make those muscles, the more protection you have around the bones, protecting them if you do fall or if they take a shot or a hit. Back down. Bring it up. Hold and back down. Again, these are slow movements, and we stop at the end of the range of motion. Weights don't come up any higher than the shoulders. Anything higher than that puts stress on the shoulder joint. We don't need stress on the joints. We got enough. Up. Hold back down. Relax. So now you should feel that to the front, going down to just about where those biceps were when we did the curls. The back one, which means we have to lift to the back. Little bend in the elbows, shoulder blades are back. Going back into that hip hinge, over the thighs. We're going to bring the arms up behind us. Doesn't have to go very high. We're just working that muscle. Bend in the elbows. The only thing that moves is the shoulder. That is the only joint that's being involved here. And down. Muscles pull. The muscle up at the top of the arm is lifting that entire arm up and then back down again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you come up. You can work a little extra muscle there, getting those muscles between the shoulder blades. And back down. A couple more. Bring it up. Hold. And back down one more time. Bring it up. I'm just going to hold it there for a couple seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back down again. All right. Weights are done. We're going to go to the lower body. Take a break. Another 15 minutes in. It's time for another break. Grab a drink of water. Put the weights down. Step away from the weights. So we're going to do a little lower body strengthening here. Don't necessarily need weights for that. We're going to start out with is a nice easy heel tap. I'm going to take a break for a second here. Grab onto the back of the chair. Stretch out the shoulders or stretch out the chest. Stretch out the arms. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bring the arms forward, stretching out the upper back. So we're working all those muscles that we just contracted. Doing the resistance exercises. Now we want to stretch them out. They're nice and warm. They'll give us all kinds of stretch. And release. So if you're to try to do that exercise before you warm up the muscles, you're not going to get anywhere near the movement you do once those muscles are warmed up. First thing we're going to do is grab onto the back of the thigh. Watch on this one. Make sure the knee, toe, and hip stay in alignment. We're just going to lift that foot up. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out, and back down. So as you lift that leg, really bring the shoulder blades back. Get yourself out to the edge of the chair. Grab onto the back of the thigh and extend out. Don't let the shoulders roll forward. Most common thing to do is the shoulders roll down as the leg comes up. Those don't work. Bring it up. Hold. And back down again. Up. Again, we're working those quadriceps, front of the thighs, and back down. Take your time with this. You bring it up. Squeeze that muscle. Really feel it tighten up. That's a big muscle group in there. You want to make sure that you're really getting it. Harder you squeeze, the more you're going to feel it. And bring it back down and up. Don't lock that knee out. Don't go all the way out with it. That's just hard on the knee. Any joint locked out. Joints are not meant to hold the leg in place or the arms in place. Joints are meant to move. The muscles around the joint control the joint. If you lock a joint out, I went to the other side, by the way, if you didn't see that. Other side, please. Up. Squeeze. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings in the back of the upper leg. And back down. Bring it up. Nice and tight. Again, don't lock it out. Joints don't like that. And back down one more time. Bring it up. Hold. And back down again. And working the outside of the hips this time. leg out and in to the other side. As you do this, make sure your sits bones stay flat on the chair. Don't let yourself twist and tie up out that way. You want shoulder blades back, neutral position, pick the foot up, tap the toe, and bring it back in, out to the other side, and back in, out, and in. Keep the back straight. You stay right on the edge of the chair. Sits bones flat, weight evenly distributed between the two bones, out and in, out. Grab onto the back of the chair, the bottom of the chair, lift out and back in again. Take your time with this. Grab onto the back of the chair. Keep that lower back with that little curve in it. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Lift the legs and out. Using the arms to help. Much better than hurting the back. In and back out again. Start to feel those muscles working on the outside of the hips, in the glutes, getting the outside of the butt. And back in. Step out. And in a couple more times. And in, last one. Bring it out. And bring it in. Arms up overhead. Sweeping up over the top. Bring the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. Deep breath in and exhale. Bring the arms down. Again, up. Shoulder blades back. Chest is out. Nice long stretch. Feel the stretch going through the arms, through the front of the chest, through the shoulders. And bring it back down again. Arms right out in front of the chest. Hands out. We're going to stretch out the upper back and the arms from those exercises we did with the upper body. Pushing the palms out. Rolling the shoulder blades forward. Don't lean out after them. You stay right back there in that neutral position, pushing the palms forward. Rotating the hands as you go. So they come out and around and bring them back in again. Elbows all the way back, stretching out the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then squeezing those chest muscles, bringing the shoulder blades apart. Lots of stretch between the shoulders. Back again. Roll the shoulder blades back and out, and shake that out. Bringing the arms up on the side into a cactus, little bend in the elbow. Bringing those elbows together, stretching out the upper back. Get the arms as close as you can, and then bring it back open again. From here, we're going to reach up overhead, feel the stretch to the front of the chest and the upper back at the same time. Lift up as high as you can, feeling those muscles in the arms stretch out. Bring it back down, shoulder blades together as you come down. Elbows forward. Bring them in. Back out. Up overhead one more time. Back down. Elbows together. And bring them down. Shake that out. We're going to take the palm right straight up. Bringing the elbow up right next to the head. We're going to go over the back. You want to make sure that you're touching the shoulder of the side that your arm is on. So don't cross body on this one. Don't touch the opposite shoulder. This is up and right straight back. Elbow stays in. If we want to stretch through those triceps, through the shoulder, through the upper chest, we bring it back, straight back, and down. If you bring it across with the elbow out, we're not getting the stretch that we want. Elbow comes in, those muscles tighten up, reaching right straight back. Hold, and back down. Other side, same thing. Palm up, bring that arm up over the top. Great shoulder stretch on this one. Up. If you let the shoulder roll out and touch the opposite side, you're not getting the stretch in the shoulder that you want. The shoulders are universal joints. They need to be able to move in all directions. Muscles get tight, they stop doing that. And bring it back down. Arm across body, palm. So you got a little bend in the elbow, 45-degree angle, opposite side. Don't let the body turn to the side. Arm comes right straight across. Back of the hand against the back of the hand. Using that back shoulder, roll the front one. So you're keeping the shoulders in a straight line as you bring that arm around. Deep breath in and exhale. Other side, same thing. Back of the hand against the back of the hand. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Using that back shoulder, you're pulling the entire arm, the entire shoulder around, keeping that straight line from shoulder to shoulder. Don't let the torso twist at all. That's going to go right to the lower back. And relax. So we stretch the shoulder blades on that one. Now we're going to get the whole spine involved, hand to the outside of the opposite leg. You take the hand, come around to the back of the chair. Before you start, make sure you're looking forward. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. And using that back shoulder, again, rotate the torso, keeping the shoulder blades back, chest is out. If you're looking down at the floor, if you have that curve in the shoulders and you're hunched, you're going to hurt the lower back again. So keep the shoulder blades back and rotate using that back hand. So I really push off that hand on the back side using the back of the chair to bring the whole shoulder girdle around and release. If you feel any tweak in the lower back, stop immediately. Don't let that happen. Hand to the opposite leg, other side, grabbing onto the back of the chair. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Get that neutral position before you start. Drop the shoulder blades down for a second. Just roll the shoulders down and then take and roll them back and feel the chest open up. Feel everything open up towards the ceiling and then use that back arm to rotate. Again, all you're rotating is the upper body. There is no rotation through the lower back. Middle of the spine is the only place that rotates. And bring it back to center again. Grab onto the back of the chair one more time. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Deep breath in, rolling the shoulder blades back. Force the stomach out so you can get the diaphragm out of the way, opening up the lungs. And then exhale, bringing the hands onto the thighs, shoulders forward, chin to chest. Deep breath in, feeling the stretch in the upper back. Grab onto the back of the chair one more time. Exhaling as you do, and then deep breath in. Stomach out. Hands on the chair, or hands on the thighs, roll the shoulders forward. And relax. Shake that out. Fingers intertwined like this, like you're a bird if you were doing shadow animals. If you can, rotate the hands so that the palm's facing away from you. Reach up over your shoulders, right straight up. Shoulder blades back, chest is out. It is so easy to start leaning forward. I do it every time. Deep breath in again. Feel the stretch through the hands, through the forearms, all the way up to the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring the arms down in front. So you're going to have this range of motion through the shoulders coming down. If you can't have palms away, palms facing you is fine. This is just a little more stretch through the fingers when you do this. Arms right out in front of the chest. We're going to bring the chin to the chest and roll the shoulders as far forward as we can. Just the shoulders, not the back, not the head. You want to feel the stretch just between the shoulder blades going from shoulder to shoulder. And relax. Shake that out. Feet apart, hands on the thighs. That hip hinge we did before, we're going to do it again. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Hands on the thighs, coming right straight down, keeping the chest out, chin up. Back stays straight. You're going to feel a stretch going through the lower back, the butt, and going down the back of the thighs. Hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Deep breath in, exhale. Come down just a little bit deeper. And using the hands only, push up. Don't use the lower back. Don't lift the head and come up at an angle or bending the back. Want to keep the back straight, pushing up through the hands. Release, relax. Fingers intertwined, palms away, right straight down in front of you. So what's going to happen is the shoulders are going to roll forward as you're doing this. Roll them back. Open up that chest. Feel the stretch all the way through the hands. This is a great stretch for the fingers. And release. Shake that out. One more hip hinge. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Coming down. Laying on top of the thighs. Bring the hands underneath. We're going to bring the shoulders or the arms up, shoulder blades back, deep breath in as you come up, pushing the stomach out, and exhale as you come back down again. And reach. A couple more times back up. Deep breath in through the nose, pushing the stomach out, and exhale as you come back down again. One more time, bring it up. Stop up on top. Shake that out. Just bring the arms down. You stay upright. Shoulder blades back, chest is out. Take your time on the drop. Little shoulder circles back. A little bit forward. And we're done. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday.